Rock and roll.
Rock and roll. Get your pencils, grab your paints, collect anything you consider art supplies. It's time for Art Smackdown, the game show that makes art the cutthroat competition God intended. This week's contestants are Best Artist in the World, Off-Brand Carmela Soprano, last week's audience champion, Ryan Osmosis, and this week's challenger, Josh Krebs, with celebrity guest judge James III, and with me, your host, Mark Stetson, and Phil Cassell.
Hey!
Woo!
What's up, guys?
What's up, folks?
What's going on? Can you all see my street? Spectrum can suck a nut.
Ooh, yeah. Give it to
All
him.
right, I'm
What a thrill this must be for all of you.
Phil, are you back?
thank you. I
There
think
you
I'm
are.
in, but yes. So we are live.
We're live.
That's great.
We're here.
We're alive and we're ready to attack the sun.
And
This
Josh,
is,
you are a guest, so we will call you in when it's your time to talk. Said with love.
Well, just do it now. Let's just
Do
do it
people
now.
just hear him, but they don't see his
People
face?
can
Is
hear
that
him,
what's
but they
happening?
can't see him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a long day,
Oh,
and this
no.
element of
Oh,
chaos
no.
is like a 6 p.m. cup of coffee. It's
That's
just
right.
like,
Wait,
keeping
Josh
up.
let's have Josh talk for. I'll move my mouth.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, 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 oh.
Any-
Seriously, I don't know why you invited me on this show.
you,
This is exactly why we.
Yeah.
Phil texted me 2 weeks ago and said, I'm desperate. I need someone to fill in for this show. Can you draw? And I said, not really, Phil. In fact, both my hands are broken right now. And he said, I don't
enough.
care.
Yeah.
Get on the Twitch
Yeah.
to finish this out. And I was like, okay, all right. This
Sheer
is a
tyranny
favor.
of will, you know. This is a favor. I appreciate it, Josh. And eventually, the audience will see your lovely face and the hallmark set
Deciphered
behind
for
you.
him. It doesn't matter. They have the energy. They understand what's happening.
Yeah.
Um,
This is going exceptionally well.
All right. We are here with James III. He is the judge for the evening. James, good to have you on.
I'm excited to do this. I love visual art. Visual art is a passion of mine. I'm very excited to see what the artists come up with.
Well, we are excited to have them do art in your honor.
Is that what it is? Wait, it's in my honor?
Yeah, well, James,
Yes.
we were waiting until just now to tell you, but this is your last show ever.
Oh, wow.
You have
Yeah.
an hour and a half to live, and this is
What a send off.
yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate this. I'm glad to be here with y'all specifically. I'm glad that this is the group of people for my last, I guess, few hours on Earth. So,
Yep.
Great.
Well, that's
Here we are.
well, here we are, and
Yeah.
it's Art Smackdown. And for those of you who are just joining for the first time, which I doubt that there's really any aside from James, but this is Art Smackdown. It's a game show like Nailed It, but with art.
Okay.
So 3 contestants enter the stream. 1 leaves the best artist in the world. We will have the artist do a 20-minute masterpiece challenge, at the end of which James III will decide who the best artist in the world is. Before that, just to get people warmed up, we will have all the artists and you at home as well. Whoever wants to art along at home, you can art along and send your final pieces of art to fartsmackdown@gmail.com. That's our email address. It's not just a random email address. Actually, we should do that one week where we just like have people send just random pieces of art to a random email address. Anyway, it's Fart Smackdown with an F because Art Smackdown was already taken.
True story.
It's very true. So yes. So first we have our artists do a warm up. So and both the warm up it's also called the Self-Expression Challenge. The Self-Expression and the Masterpiece Challenge are commissioned by our guest judge, James III. So let's just jump right into it. In the Self-Expression. The Self-Expression Challenge.
Great. I mean, well, I was thinking, what do I really want to see? What do I want to see, like, in a quick sort of experience, a quick period of time from the artist? And I thought Arnold Schwarzenegger's junk drawer.
Arnold Schwarzenegger's junk drawer. You have
so whatever that, I mean, honestly, and whatever that means to you, it doesn't, doesn't have to be a representation of what's actually the junk drawer, but what does that inspire you to do?
3 minutes.
I can only hazard a guess as to what that would make at least one or two of our contestants want to draw. And also you in the audience who are also welcome to join in. Please don't be shy. You have 3 minutes as well. If I had to pick, I feel like he would have like maybe like a missile, just like an unused
yeah.
And then like
it
maybe
may
like
be live. It may be like a live. It could explode, but but only if armed. It's not armed yet. Or whatever. Yeah, absolutely.
No, but it's there. Yeah,
absolutely.
Or like in some pens, some like governor of California, like paper, like some Post-its. That's with like his name on it. I don't know. Maybe like a picture. One of those old like memory things you used to get in the 80s, like from like a hotel where it's like a square. You look in, you see like a picture, but inside it is him and Danny DeVito and twins.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I wonder if he keeps a lock of every woman that he's kissed in a movie's hair. It just seems like something weird that Schwarzenegger would have. He would just have like, this is Kelly Preston's hair.
This is Jamie Lee Curtis.
It's all in his junk drawer now, though. Too. He's like, I don't care about this.
I have outgrown these.
Yeah. Man, growing
up. In that video, he did his video. We don't have to get into politics, but his like I don't like Trump video,
right?
Where he was like, my sword. Look at this. Sword. He just for some reason directed his attention to a sword that was off to his side.
It's such a weird flex to do that type of video.
Yeah. It's he did a lot of that. Like he did the thing where like he's feeding carrots to his two little baby horses. He'll just be like, just stay inside. This is what you got to do. Just stay inside. And it's like if I had two baby horses and not a carrot allergy, yeah.
That reminds me of when Tyler Perry was very big about a moose that was just on his like very massive estate or whatever. Like we don't all have that. Like we don't all have just moose in our backyards. We don't have stables with horses we can feed. Some of us have different stuff going on.
Yeah. Like what are you doing?
Yeah, like we were stressing out because we didn't have any outdoor space at all, like in our apartment. Yeah. So like the fact that we were just like, can we have any outdoor space at all? Arnold's like, just hang out with your horses. Like it's like this is not. I don't relate. Pencils down, art supplies down. Send your final pieces of art to fartsmackdown@gmail.com.
Off-brand Carmelo Soprano says, celebrities, they're just like us. It's my favorite part of US Weekly is the celebrities. They're just like us. And it's just like, it's them doing what we do, except they look so much better doing it. They've got incredible athleisure wear when they're going to Starbucks and probably paying more money for, all the special drinks, like all the special additions to their drink, because that's how they got to be.
Yeah.
Doing their laundry, but like they're not actually doing laundry. Like they're not doing laundry.
Yeah, they're not. I mean, laundry gets done. It gets done. They're not doing
that shit. Happy belated birthday to Schwartz and Merck. We missed you last week.
Oh, happy belated birthday.
Schwarzenegger wrote that last week he ordered a whiskey at a bar that goes for $500 a bottle at retail by mistake. How was it? Was it good? Was it worth it, Schwarzenegger? Let us know in the chat.
Yeah, like did you have to spend? Did they make you pay for that? I hope not. If it was a mistake.
Unless you're like, you know what? Fine, fuck it. It's my birthday.
Yeah. At what point did you find out it was worth $500?
Oh yeah.
Like, did they pour it and then they said, by the way, it's $500? Did you drink it and then they said, by the way, that'll be $500? Like, at which point?
We need to know.
It's just that's if I had found out that even on my birthday I'd still be sweating.
Well,
what bar so that I can know to avoid that?
Exactly.
The average bar doesn't just have a $500 bottle of whiskey.
Yeah, like was it Pappy? Like what? Like here I guess.
Okay, great. Here's the story.
Okay, yes, it was very good. The name of it was Weller. Oh, okay. And the only reason I got it was because it instantly made me think of RoboCop. Also, the bartender lady was very attractive. She bamboozled me.
Now I understand.
Yes.
Now it all makes sense.
All right. So yeah, let's check out some of these self-expressions, some of these Arnold Schwarzenegger junk drawers. First, let's bring up the mouth from the south, Josh Krebs. Joshua Krebs.
Keep him quiet.
True, he is from the south, and he does have a mouth.
Yes.
Yeah, this mouth will work it, baby. I don't know.
Oh wow.
Josh Krebs lives in Texas.
That's where they've let me to be. That's where they told me I could stay.
Yeah.
It's the one place that won't kick me out.
It's like the opposite of the witness protection program, where it's like everyone knows who you are, and you can only go to one place.
Yeah, but now here you can also just carry a gun and tell people, just don't get abortions.
So tell us what's in this what's in Arnold's junk drawer.
Okay, so looking at it right now, this looks like the worst court drawing I could ever imagine. Like it's bad. So what I would imagine first is that he would have like something that he kind of like adored, a copy of Last Action Hero, a DVD copy of Last Action Hero. Now I don't know if you can see it, but like at the the cover of it is just a little stick man. So that's supposed to be Arnold.
Okay, so but that's him. That's not the kid. It's him on the cover. Okay.
It's him. It's him. Which is funny because because he does have a couple of copies with the kid's face on it. And he's like, I don't like this. Put my face on it. So over below that, I was trying to see if I can draw a stack, like a little pile of money, like $3 or $4.
Nice.
For him, $3 or $4 just for yucks. Just it'd be something. So over towards the right of that, you've got the center of the centerpiece basically. So what I wanted to do was I started drawing a barbell, and I was like, barbell's what you would expect in a junk drawer of Arnold Schwarzenegger's. But then I was like, okay, it's turning into a spine. So it's basically so the story is that Arnold Schwarzenegger went to the T2 set and he saw his dummy, his replica for all the special effects and shit. He's like, no, this cannot happen. This is not me. And then he ripped the thing head off with the spine and he kept it in his junk drawer and he just forgot about it.
Wow. Okay.
So he was just like, dude, this cannot happen. And so I began to draw Danny DeVito.
Hold on. Wait. Full on Danny DeVito is in the
I tried to draw Danny DeVito, but by the time you called it, I was like, I can't finish Danny DeVito. But Danny DeVito was in the junk drawer.
Is that him on the right?
The little kid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
it's gotta
little,
be.
yeah, like that small little shirt. That small,
I mean,
it's like when I was a kid, my parents couldn't afford pajamas, so my brother, my sister, and I all wore my dad's like oversized shirts. So we were all running around the house in these like little XL shirts. It was like little skirts. So that's basically what Danny DeVito is wearing in this photo, or in this picture.
Oh, it's incredible.
And then towards the bottom, so I was thinking, like, you know, what is the other thing that he would have in there that he was kind of like, I can't believe I still have these. And this is basically, it's like a this is kind of a long story. So on the set of Jingle on the Way, him and Sinbad had this big ongoing argument, and Schwarzenegger was like, I can save you, I can capture your soul. And Sinbad was like, no, yeah, you can't capture my soul. That's the worst Sinbad, I know. But Schwarzenegger was like, I've got a note flask from Austria that I can capture your soul inside of it. And this flask in the junk drawer, if you see, there's not a little sipping point. It's actually like the top there, the tip. This holds Sinbad's soul from Jingle All the Way.
Damn.
So it just has Sinbad's actual soul is in
this
weird
flask.
Okay.
So like, not only is Arnold Schwarzenegger obviously co-stars essence. He's got Danny DeVito. He's got Sinbad's soul. Now, poor Sinbad. Do you know this about Sinbad? He can't perform because the lights give him migraines.
Oh, no joke.
I did know that.
And it's because Arnold Schwarzenegger stole the part of him that allows him to be on stage.
It must be.
He even stole part of his own head. Schwarzenegger. This is a crazy ass junk drawer. Hardly junk. But...
No, I don't think it's junk at all. I think he should. I'm sad he forgot about Danny DeVito, like a human person in his junk drawer.
Yeah, like it didn't start as a junk drawer. Like this drawer, and also didn't finish as a junk drawer, because there's all of those things in there have value and meaning and okay, all right.
I'm also gonna die on the pillar that Last Action Hero was a fucking sick ass movie.
Oh, hell
that
yeah.
movie fucking rules.
Oh, it fucking rules. It holds up.
Straight up. That movie fucking rules.
It gets
all right. Can I? Well, no, it's always been good. It's never been bad.
But I think it was ahead of its time.
Did you know that it was the first? It was the first movie ever to advertise itself in space. They put the fucking logo on a rocket, and they shot the fucker into space, and it was just like Last Action Hero. There it goes.
Yep.
And then the movie bombed.
Well, that's
The movie didn't make any money.
The aliens that came by, they were about to make contact. They saw Last Action Hero, and they were like, "Let's go."
I'm gonna skip it around.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till the DVD. I'm gonna wait till it comes out of it.
Hey, Josh. Well, we're looking forward to seeing what you got going for the masterpiece.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Good, because I'm not.
All right.
Turns off his video and leaves.
Oh, phenomenal. All right. So that was Josh Krebs, everybody. And next up, we're gonna bring up last week's audience champion, Ryan Osmosis. Welcome back. How? Oh wait, I think you're still muted.
We gotta unmute Ryan.
It's as if quarantine started last week.
How are you? What's going on in your world since you were last on the show?
Since I was last on the show, I mean, like, life is just as basic as it usually was. I mean, I'm here. This is the most exciting thing that's happened to me in months since the last time I was here.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
That's not meant to be depressing. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, I was taking it as a massive compliment. Also,
yes.
with your green background and your sweater, it's very Christmassy in your
It is.
in a very cozy way.
Yes, I am very cozy. Like, that's the one thing I can say is, like, when it comes to staying at home and being warm, I am like number one on the charts.
I love it. Well, why don't you walk us through what is in Arnold Schwarzenegger's junk drawer?
All right. So, first of all, what is a junk drawer if it doesn't have batteries and matches?
Okay.
Which is the first two things that I drew when you said junk drawer. It didn't matter if it was Arnold Schwarzenegger. That is what is in everybody's junk drawer. And also, like, half those batteries have to be like questionably, like, whether they're charged or not. Like, like, it's just like you put the batteries in the remote, they don't work. It's like, all right, I guess these batteries don't work, and then you just put them back in the junk drawer. It's what happens.
I did that exact thing yesterday. I know.
Same. I do not know how to dispose of batteries.
Yeah. Well, it seems like such a waste. The other thing is bullets. I specifically mentioned that they are blanks. Alec Baldwin, take a hint.
Okay.
But
right.
yes,
Shots
I
fired.
mean, just like
Yeah, shots.
it just seems. It seems like something that Arnold Schwarzenegger might have in his junk drawer. Also, as the previous governor of California, I put his failed California projects in there. I'm not privy to what he did in California, but I assume he was like every other politician, which is that made a lot of promises that he didn't make. Also, I assume that a bodybuilder such as him had creatine. And then obviously carrots to feed his indoor horses.
Yeah.
And so I mean, this is partially based on my own junk drawer. A lot of useless garbage.
California failed projects.
Yes, I mean I just write them down, put them on notebooks, and just like throw them in there.
That's my question.
And they never come to
fruition.
fruition.
Is it is it a list of projects, or is it like a bunch of different, individual projects piled up? Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's just like Post-it notes that just keep piling up. Yeah.
Let's see.
It's a big stack there, though.
Oh yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah, it's just. Yeah, see, like this. This is interesting because your Arnold is more hiding his flaws as opposed to the souls of his co-stars. So like we're getting some like really different takes here, which I think is what this is all about. So Ryan, this is your second time up, right? Or second or third or
Second.
how many? Second time up. Wow.
Yes.
So going into this one, how do you feel equipped to get that best artist in the world title?
Oh God, it's a dream of mine. I would say that in the past I've done very well with like very specific art prompts. Like it's draw yourself as a Muppet. It's draw Mr. Met crossing the Delaware. It's draw Mark's cat as a historical figure. Something that like is very specific. I'm very good at. What I'm trying to do this week is do something that all of my ex-boyfriends have accused me of doing or not doing, which is show a little bit of vulnerability.
Oh, wow.
Like,
Wow. All right.
I want to show a little bit of myself this week.
Okay.
All right. This is good.
And if maybe the prompt is very specific, then that's fine. But you know what? It's the thought that counts. I'm just going to go into it with I'm being my true self for this week.
I'm so excited about that.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Don't drop those expectations.
Anytime someone's like, I'm gonna let the real me come out, like something interesting happens. So I'm just,
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
Even just knowing that it's coming from a place of like as personal to you as possible already, that's enough.
Yeah.
We don't have to know what makes it personal, or it could even just be, a picture of the McDonald's arches, but you're like, this is personal to me. Okay,
Yeah.
That quarter pounder meant a lot to me.
Yeah.
Maybe it did. Who are we to judge or no? So
I'm just saying, I'm ready to put it all on the line.
Fuck yeah. Whoever the ocean is in chat, first time I'm ever seeing them. Welcome to the
Oh,
chat.
that's my little sister.
Wrote, hit the sleigh button.
That's my littlest sister.
Oh, I love it.
That's great.
Well, all right.
Welcome.
Welcome.
All right.
Welcome, little sis. And Ryan, I cannot wait to see what you do in the masterpiece. See you in a bit. And now we bring on the reigning, longest standing, best artist in the world, 4 weeks running.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Titanic of audience champions or best artists in the world.
Indeed.
Like long number one up top.
Wait a second. Titanic?
Yeah, I mean, didn't the Titanic had like a reign of terror in the number one box office spot for like.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah,
When
Titanic.
people reference the Titanic, they're like just out off the cuff.
Oh.
It's not normally the 1997 movie.
It wasn't like he was saying that you're like headed straight on for an iceberg and that you're about to
No!
crash.
No. I'm saying Titanic made a lot of money and continued to for a long time.
Has any other? This is a complete sidebar, but has any other movie done that? Because like movies aren't even like that anymore. Now it's just like, when is it going to come out? Like,
Right.
what, get the DVD out right away, like, or I guess get the digital streamer out right away. Now, you know.
Endgame maybe. I mean, like 2019 was like the last year for movies in general, but also like long reigns like that. I think maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was definitely the first movie that like people I knew, because I was like 13, 14, were like, I've seen it 8 times. I've seen it 11 times. Like it was like the first time people were bragging about how many times they'd seen it in the movie theaters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was wild.
And then they had the 3 like VHS tapes
Yes.
when they came out.
Because they're
Yeah,
so
the
fucking
giant
long.
box
So long.
with
Huge.
for no reason. They didn't need to do that.
And the movie that took it out of the top spot was The Man with the Iron Mask, starring not one but 2 Leonardo DiCaprios.
Wow.
So well, they cloned him.
Yeah.
So only he could dethrone himself. Is how that works. But yeah, show us, take us through Arnold Schwarzenegger's junk box.
Wow. When you mentioned twins, I was like, it's all over from here. His reign was in the 90s as far as movies go. And I was quickly trying to remember all the movies he was in. So we have Pumping Iron at the top, which I didn't realize. I guess it was a documentary. Yeah, it's a documentary.
Mhm.
But according to the Wikipedia page that I just looked up, it was like his rivalry with like Lou Ferrigno, aka the Hulk, which is very cool. Maybe I have to watch it. And then we got Twins. We got, what the fuck did I write there? Terminator and Jingle All the Way. And a couple others to leave up to your imagination. And naturally,
Ooh.
even in his 70s, he's a bulky man. He's like, it's a heavy wood drawer. So he's got to,
Yeah.
he's really getting
I
his
love
reps in.
I love the framing of this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How
this
you
is nice.
Present him opening it up.
He's
And it's
showing
also
you.
like a tight shot. Yeah, it's like a movie frame. Somehow
Now-
like just
Yes.
insert.
Question: are his pecs sparkling there? Is that what's happening in the?
Yeah. Always
Yeah.
oiled, always ready for a show.
Very impressive cleavage.
reading Terminator, I thought it said Terminal, and I was like, oh, he's a Tom Hanks fan.
Yeah.
That's the secret of the drawer. Yeah. So
That's
here we
great.
are.
Wow, this is great. And
Self-explanatory,
there's
really.
shading. There's shading involved, right? Like there's
lot of
a shadow
shading.
happening.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Negative space.
Stuff.
I don't know. I'm just using terms that I've heard.
Yeah.
You're all are not wrong.
Nice.
A fun one we could pull out, just when you're having a party, is chiaroscuro. I'm saying it wrong, but that's like black versus white, like on an image.
Okay.
Contrast. Just pull that out.
Chiaroscuro? Chiaroscuro?
Chiaroscuro.
Kurosawa?
Kurosawa.
Chiaroscuro.
Charo.
It's a you have to make sure the coochie coo is
Chalupa.
contrasted. Sorry.
I will put the actual what it is in the comments.
Do it.
Yes.
Great.
Chiaro sketches. Nice.
Okay.
Well, as usual, this is awesome and hilarious. Now, off-brand Carmela Soprano. This is obviously you've tapped into something that the audience and the judges love because you're the only person to win 4 in a row to 4-peat. Are you doing? Is there anything new that you're bringing to the game today, or are you sticking to Old Faithful? Like, Well,
as we know, the monkey's paw only has 5 fingers, so this might be it for me.
Well, now, so who had to die so you got this far?
Yeah,
that's the other question. The monkey keeps bending, and somebody's having a factory accident at least once.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Just maybe more. My dog has diarrhea everywhere sometimes.
Yeah.
Let's say that's the thing I gave up was peace of mind.
That's fair.
Oh, before we send you back into the ether, what pizza are you making this evening?
Oh, made. I had this leftover pizza from a place that did like a margarita pizza, but a sesame crust.
Ooh.
I can't remember where it's from, but just keep that in mind for your future pizza endeavors.
Where is this place?
Brooklyn.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
Brooklyn Pizza Pizzazz, I think.
Were you also not sure if it was Brooklyn? Like, was that part of the...
I truly could not remember the name. It was like leftover pizza from like a week ago. And the key is like, you got to find your perfect pizza, right? So you just go down the list of places that have pizza. And when you have bad pizza, you remember. When you have mediocre pizza, you're like, this is the best thing I've ever had because it just fills my need for pizza at the time. But
Well, it's rare that I have a captivated audience of, I guess, New Yorkers. I'm not sure if everyone watching is New Yorkers, but Saks Place, SAC apostrophe S, Saks Place has great pizza.
Where is that?
So I believe they are in both Jackson Heights and Astoria, Queens.
Yes,
Okay.
They closed on Broadway, but now they're in the Museum of the Moving Image.
Yes,
And it's
yes.
the same
But
pizza. It's still good.
at the old what used to be Astor Room, if you know Astor Room.
Mm.
Yeah, it's very good.
cool means.
Yeah, and if anyone's in Manhattan on 54th and 9th, Sacco's Pizza is my favorite
Hey.
pizza in Manhattan.
Nice. Also, Sophia's Pizza in the sticks of like First Ave and 56th Street is like outstanding. It's right next to the Greats of Craft, but that you're kind of in the middle of nowhere there, except you have a really great craft beer bar and a great pizza place. But like, good stuff. We'll talk more about pizza later. But
yeah.
we should send you back to the ether.
Yeah, I have more pizza stuff if we want to go.
Yeah.
We can keep talking about pizza all day. I'm ready.
Before we do, let's bring on what everyone's really here to see and do and experience, the 20-minute Masterpiece Challenge.
Yes. So, for me, 20 minutes, I was like, 20 minutes, oh, that's a lot, and what kind of a overly involved prompt could I come up with for you to ruminate on for 20 minutes? But then I figured I just came up with 3 words, and those 3 words are, and do with this what you will. Those 3 words are memory, dinosaurs, and cosmic. Those 3 words. Okay, so it could obviously they're three disparate words, so it might be abstract what you end up drawing. But however you use it, it's up to you. It's up to you. However you plan to use those three words.
I'm so excited.
20 minutes, folks. 20 minutes. So could we break down these three words just for let's start memory.
Absolutely, yeah. Memory.
Was it just was it just sort of like, this is a word that I'm thinking of right now, or is there?
Yeah, well, no. So for me, I was trying to think of like the things that I'm generally excited about, and nostalgia is really big for me, But then I was like, but what about nostalgia? Why is nostalgia interesting, And it's like, and I feel like it's the memory, it's the whatever your connection to that memory is, and the memory is also a little bit broader than nostalgia as a concept. And like, and it can be anything. It can be something heartfelt, or or it can be a fun. It can be, memory covers a wider, I feel like, a wider net. Dinosaurs for I feel like part of me still wants to be a paleontologist, but Jurassic Park is my favorite movie. Because that's the only movie with real dinosaurs in it. There's plenty of movies where there's fake dinosaurs, but Jurassic Park is a movie with real, like actual dinosaurs that are reanimated, like real living beings. It's the only movie that exists that has that. And you might tell me, no, those are animatronic, or those are ILM did animation, and I'm going to tell you, you're wrong. There's real dinosaurs in that movie, So for me also, there used to be a time where I could name every, not every, oh my God, every, but like where I could like, name dinosaurs off the top of my head. And now I'm like, I know like one, maybe if I'm lucky, I know one dinosaur. And then cosmic, I am super into like astronomy, and every time NASA's like, hey, we're getting this weird radio signal, we don't know where it's coming from, every time stuff like that comes up, that gets exciting for me. But I didn't want to just say like space, or because cosmic doesn't necessarily have to mean like, the Milky Way, or or any like sort of specific celestial being. Cosmic can be larger than that, or it can maybe invoke spirituality or whatever. I just wanted something a little bit broader than the specific. Dinosaurs, I think, is the most specific I got. But even that is a little broad. There's a little. I'm interested to see how these three work together.
Yeah. I also like the choice of the way that they were placed, because memory, dinosaurs, cosmic is very different than cosmic, memory, dinosaurs.
I know, and that's the order that they came out. And part of me was like, do I want to do something else? And I decided, no, I'm gonna stick to how it came to me in the order that it came to me.
That's cool, and that matters. So you said you were a big space fan of like when NASA's like, hey, we're getting these signals. Did you have SETI at home when you were a kid?
Did I have what at home?
Okay, so there was this little program called SETI at Home. Anyone could download it, and all it was a listening relay for the satellites. So like, it was just like this little thing, you put it on in the background, nothing happens. It's like the Abe Vigoda death counter.
Yeah.
You would download. Like, is it there? It's still there. Okay, but that was SETI. But I used to download it, and then like after a few hours, I'd be like, this is stupid, and then just delete it because.
So I don't know SETI at home, but I do remember like back when TV channels was a thing. Mm-hmm. There was a time where you could like turn to a station that just showed you the space shuttle, like wherever the space shuttle was, and like what its path was, and like where it was, and that sounds like what you're talking. Like I don't know if it's the same thing, or that if what you're talking about is an offshoot of that, or if they were connected. But you would see like an actual like a 3D rendering of the space shuttle and where it was in connection to Earth, and it was just a station on, it was just a channel on television. and I thought it was so cool. I have no idea what it was or what it was even trying to tell me, but I thought it was the coolest thing.
No, I love those. It felt like when we were younger, and I hate I hate starting any statement with that.
No,
But
we
there
old.
was at least
Yeah.
an interest in space, or at least there was more of a focus on like a national like media scale of like this is what's happening right now.
Yeah.
Or at least kind of like the X-Files definitely had something to do with it.
Mhm.
Like that silly Area 51 alien autopsy thing definitely had
Yeah.
something to do with it. But like there was more of an interest in what was out there, and now it's like we just can't get past our own fucking noses.
I also feel like there's maybe even just too much information now
Yeah.
to the point where like when significant things come up, it gets drowned by like because we're still sort of at what I would find to be an alarming rate saying insane things about space, like like oh there's a weird blinking happening on this star, we don't know what that is, like
Yeah.
stuff like that. Like every few months a scientist says a thing that I find to be so insane, but because like whatever,
Yeah.
so Billie Eilish just did something, we're like, oh, but that I want to talk about
scientists,
that.
Found a traveling planet that sucks up light. Oh,
Yeah.
so apocalypse is coming the long way around. Great,
Yeah.
great. Like
Jesus.
there's literally a planet. It's like a black planet that has a red glow around it. It like takes in light. It's not. No one knows. We can't figure out what it is because we're dumb rednecks in like the middle of Alpha Centauri. So we're useless to that. But that's what's
I
happening.
hate everything you just described.
Yes.
And also I believe that that's a thing that someone has recently posted about, and like it's in some journal and we don't care about it for some
No
reason.
one gives
we
a
don't.
shit.
Yeah, do you ever watch Cosmo Sapiens, the YouTube channel?
No, but I feel like I
Subscribe
need to
right now.
subscribe to it.
It's just a bunch of live streams of space shit. So like they have a live stream of the Mars rover. So today I was just like I'm just sitting here watching a live stream. I mean live stream as far as like how long it takes to get to us, but it was just landscape of like slowly moving landscape on Mars, and I was like, this is fucking awesome. I was like watching it for like an hour today. But yeah, like it's just like the shit we have, like there's another one where it's just a camera on the space station, and you're just like,
Wow.
it's just like this is what is happening on this section of Earth right now from space.
That's incredible.
But it's like 'cause I remember that channel you were talking about when we were kids, and like that was mind blowing. Like the fact that,
Yeah.
we have cameras giving us live streams from space, out of control.
Yeah.
That's wild. I just subscribed.
Yes.
Same. Can't wait.
Can't
And
wait to
this-
see all that content.
Yeah. This dovetails really nicely with my new obsession with just ambient sound playing underneath anything I'm doing.
Oh yeah.
Like this is kind of within the same wheelhouse
Yeah.
of like longer media. I
Yeah,
don't know.
it's like visual ambient sound because nothing is happening, but it's just like like something is happening, but nothing's happening.
Right. There's a
Yeah.
progression, but
Yeah.
what is it? Like, what am I seeing?
Right.
Like,
Yeah. I mean, if we want to keep going down this hole, I just feel like there is so much content and so much information coming at me that now sometimes I just want static because
Yeah.
at least it means nothing. It's just like in its own place. Also, I do need to get on meds for ADHD, but I'll get there.
Me too.
I have my company's insurance policy right here. I just got to fill it out. I had it months ago. ADHD.
don't we all at this point?
I think so.
I remember seeing a criticism of like late 90s, early 2000s cartoons being like cartoons are being made are like making people ADHD. There was some criticism, and it was probably just like a comment on something or like some kind of some like Reddit thread or something, but I was like, oh my god, like that's true. Like everything moves so fast now. Like even jokes are coming at us too
Mhm.
fast and stuff. That like, I don't know. We all need it. We all need a little bit
Yeah.
of
On
Sure.
that note, I'm gonna bring out the color wheel of compromise so that we can
Uh-oh.
compromise our visions. All right. So,
Man, this is very exciting.
very, very exciting. Here we go. I'm gonna spin this wheel. See what changes you all have to make to your pieces, to your masterpieces.
Oh, damn it! I was really hoping for blow our minds.
300-year lobster.
I don't know. I feel like that fits perfectly into the assortment of words I gave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was that. So every once in a while, I'll like put in like a reference that happens like early on in the show to like like have a built-in callback, and it doesn't happen, and then I just leave it in there, and then like weeks later, there's a callback that like no one remembers. If anyone remembers what that was a reference to, put it in the chat because I have no idea.
So how many submissions did we get for the 3-minute
Oh,
challenge?
yes, we got a few. I'm just gonna write the compromise in, and then we'll get to it.
Yes. Some British scientists just declared octopuses, octopods, octopi,
Octopi, I
lobsters,
think.
Oh yeah,
crabs are sentient.
Oh,
Which-
amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. Good news for everything else. I like eating lobster though. They're dumb.
Yeah.
all right, here we go. Audience submissions. First is
I'm excited to see these.
from Schwarzenmerk, the expensive whiskey drinking birthday man. Is that a thing? Is that a thing people say? You're a birthday man. I don't know.
Wait, okay.
This
I thought it was
is
a different username.
this is Schwarzenmerk's. This is what is inside Schwarzenegger's junk drawer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
You got a hand. You got the hand. Oh yeah, the hand. See the hand. That's
the
Yeah, the
T2
hand.
deep cut, man.
The sword is there.
Yep.
The rocket that says
Last action hero.
Now, is that an accordion or like the paddles when
I
you
think it's this shit.
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. It's like it's for
Oh,
muscle
when
build.
you're
Yeah.
okay, you're
It's
work
a pumping
workout.
iron.
Okay.
Yeah,
I got it.
And,
it's a
and then the mask. What is this?
Is that the
mask?
Iron Mask? The Iron Mask from
That-
the enemy Iron Mask? At what point in the conversation?
I was just
What
real
point in the
proud of that.
conversation-
Just real proud of Leo. He beat himself.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's the Predator's Mask.
Yeah,
That's
it's
just,
like-
it looks
Dumb.
just like it. I
yeah.
take my nerd card away from me.
yeah.
Without the dreads, though, I was confused. You know what I'm saying?
Same.
right. Gotta have the dreads.
Yeah, that like 80s coil. It's such a specific. Like you could have done like you could have done like dumbbells. You could have done a pull-up bar. You went for it with the most complicated one, but also the most like bizarre.
That's what
one.
gave him that chest, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Specifically, that gave him the chest that he got. So
Yeah.
I dig it.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
into it.
I like this a lot.
Nice work,
Good work.
Schwarzenberg. All right, next one is from Audio Gabriel. Ooh, working in like a slightly different medium. The black background, like it. Did you write anything to go along with it? Nope. All right, pull my knob. Open my jaw.
No.
Arnold
That's
Schwarzenegger.
Accurate depiction of Arnold Schwarzenegger's current body.
Yes.
It's like-
Open my trunk door. That's so. All right, I love that.
Oh, that's phenomenal.
muscles alternating saggy and also somewhat
Yeah.
calcified somehow.
Oh, and last but not least, Kara Sketches.
All right.
Chiaro
Coming up
Sketches. Oh, okay. Here we go. Right. Is there? Nope. Yep. That's it. Lock of hair.
Nice.
Yes.
Can you picture his like giant fingers putting that little bow around the hair? Like that is. I gotta start again.
I love that image so much. All right, corkscrew, dumbbell. What are those? What are the rings?
Yeah, are these coins or
Or are they just
Are they Olympic rings?
are they the rings of his former wives?
Rubber bands?
Oh yeah, they're in there. They're in there.
Oh, nice.
Makes sense. This is closer to my parents' junk drawer, weights included.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I have all of these things
Yeah.
in my junk drawer.
I don't know, dudes. Just junk.
Celebrities, they're just like
us.
I mean, I don't have locks of hair. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh god.
These are phenomenal. Oh,
Yes.
James,
Well done, folks.
I realized that we haven't really introduced you properly to the audience as far as like
It's fine.
who you are.
Hello,
Okay.
everybody.
Yeah.
What's-
I have a question
Yeah.
that I've wanted to ask you for a couple of years.
years.
Why? No. The question is, how was it writing on all that?
Oh, it was great. It was really great. You know, that's my having time away from it immediate answer to say. At the time, it was super stressful because it was very much like, you know, a dream job, and also the thing that was hard for me specifically to reconcile with was like my love of the old show and then writing the show for today.
Mm-hmm.
But like my job on the show was the like, oh, did we ever do this episode? You know, like, did we ever do this sketch, or did we ever, you know, like what were things like? My job was to like fill in the blanks for anybody who didn't remember like what the old show was like, but I had a lot of fun, and my boss was so the Kevin, the stage manager, if you remember that character, the guy that would come in and be like 5 minutes, 5 minutes. He and Heath Seifert are writing partners, and they wrote on the show back then, and they were the head writers for the show now, and so it was amazing to get to work with them every day, and then I got to meet like a good handful of the original cast and some of the reboot cast when it was like back in the day when they rebooted it back in the day when they hired a bunch of new people. But it was really fun. It was a lot of fun.
It's I remember just like sort of like keeping an eye on your social media and just being and like just seeing what you were up to, and I'm always just like very, very excited when I see that you're like on a new project and working on something fun.
Thank you, appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We've got 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. Any last minute clarifying questions anyone want to ask in the chat as far as like words, clarification on like any of the words or the compromise? We're
on a 5-second delay, so you have limited time to even ask.
Very limited time.
Answer, so,
you might as well not even ask it at this point.
True.
Forget I even said it.
So before this, I was supposed to go see Ghostbusters Afterlife, so we could talk about it because I really did want to.
Okay, I would have been ready to talk to you about it because that's all I've wanted to talk about.
Yeah. Is it good?
I've seen it twice. I got to see it. There was some a short film that was produced out here based in the Ghostbusters universe. Got the opportunity to host like an early screening, so I saw it like a week before it came out.
Oh damn!
And then I saw it the week it came out because my wife Kat hadn't seen it and a friend wanted to go see it. And I will just say I had a great time. I enjoyed it very much. I'll definitely at least say that. But
okay, good. That warms my heart because I know, because it's not that I get. I hear that a lot. I just have my own. I have my own feelings about Ghostbusters. I love Ghostbusters. That was like one of my favorite things as a kid.
Yeah.
When I was like 3 or 4, I had surgery, and my dad made his secretary scour every Toys R Us between Pennsylvania and New Jersey to find the firehouse, and that became every play set for me as a child. So like, to hear that, to hear you enjoy it, that makes me excited.
Yeah,
because I feel like you're not a very cynical
Art supplies
person.
down, everybody. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh,
You're not a very cynical person when it comes to like enjoying this sort of the things that we enjoy. I think some people tend to be, and that's just not how. That's like the temperature I get from you with that sort of thing. So that feels good. I'm really excited to find out.
Yeah, there is a thing that happens very early on that I wanted to jump up and cheer at, and in both times I saw it, my audiences were both silent, and I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. and I don't know if it's maybe just not something that people want to cheer at, or if I'm learning now that I'm the guy. You know, there's usually someone that starts it. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I think in this case, I'm the guy that would have started it. And each time I didn't start it. And so because of that, it didn't happen, you know? My calling.
I'm okay, like I was very, like, I didn't rush to go see it because I was just convinced that I was going to be disappointed, as I usually am with stuff like this. But you have now like piqued my interest more than.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It is definitely fun. If nothing else, it's a fun movie. That's all I'll say.
Incredible. Okay.
Awesome.
We have a couple submissions already, so
hell yeah,
we're gonna bring them.
Let's get to it.
Bring them in. All right, so let's start. I don't know who should we start with, Phil?
I think I would like to start in reverse order, if we can.
Yeah, love it.
So,
all right.
First up is off-brand Carmela Soprano.
What's up? I didn't know when I was going to be on screen, so I was, riffing a little bit.
It was good. That's a hallmark of a good actor is when they start running before they say action. So it's not like action. It's you were doing the right thing there.
I'm auditioning for A Prince, a Castle, and a Pony for Christmas to come out in 2022. I'm going to play overworked lawyer lady who's trying to have it all at Christmas time.
So hard. Doesn't your dad run a Christmas tree store in the middle of nowhere?
But the Christmas tree store is going to shut down unless we have I don't know. Yeah.
Hallmark movies are cave paintings back in the day. Just colorful ones.
Yeah. So, shall I?
Oh yeah, take us through it.
Okay.
This looks great.
So we reverse, I think. Cosmic space. We're done. Amazing. What was the other word? Nostalgia? Memories?
Oh, here.
Memories.
Here. I'll bring it up. Boom.
Yeah. We're watching home videos of what? Dinosaurs. These aliens are like, let's watch some, home videos of when we were using dinosaurs. And what I really like is that I forgot how to draw. Not that I was ever adept at drawing them, but like I forgot how to draw a triceratops, and I just made one with a really goofy face, and it's kind of my favorite thing. I did not edit. I was like, I have to just leave him as is, and the lobster's underneath.
Nice.
So there we are.
That Triceratops is at peace. I love the look of contentment.
Can we zoom in to show everybody?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm so proud of it.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Look
Really
at that. The horns on the side. Listen, this is great.
Yeah. It's a great Triceratops. I mean, people forget Triceratops vegetarian. They're not looking to fight.
I'm
Looking to
like,
vibe with nature and hang out with the buddy with the long neck,
I also appreciate that they're clearly on a spaceship, but they're like, listen, roll out the projector.
Yeah. I've got a soft spot for high tech, low tech, and these guys are definitely space rednecks. Like they can't pull it up on the screen, but they got this fucking old college projector from the
bring out the sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good stuff.
It ain't broke, don't fix it.
True story. I can only imagine that it's a very high definition projection.
720p.
Got it.
Nice.
300-year lobster. Yeah, this is great.
Oh no,
I lost Phil.
Phil's stuck.
Yeah,
We've
I
lost
don't
him.
hear Phil.
Oh, there he is. We found you.
Ah! Ah!
You have
They
to
can't
stay in
die.
this dimension, okay?
Sorry. Lobsters can't die unless you stab them or burn them. So, like, they'll just keep growing. Much
They're
like
water vampires.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Hey.
Pizza.
Nice. God, am I the one who didn't have pizza tonight? Do I need to like? I really want pizza right now. Anyway, but yeah. Thank you so much, Franco Soprano. We will see you in a few minutes. We bring everyone back on together. Phil. All right. So, who does? Audience champion Ryan Osmosis.
Oh yeah.
Hello. Welcome back. Welcome back. How do you feel about your piece? And you're muted.
Oh no. You're still muted.
You're still muted.
Unmute. You can say it all again now, which is good. It's like getting a rehearsal.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I feel like I showed a little bit of vulnerability here.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So my first thoughts was like, so you said memory and then dinosaurs, and like those two things came into my mind, and I was just like, oh, dinosaur chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
And so in my art piece, I have dinosaur shaped chicken nuggets on a plate.
Absolutely.
That has made its way into the cosmos. Also, part of my memory, maybe like not so far along memory, is like or nostalgia is, man, there is still like a deep part of me that wants to be an astronaut. And you know, I'm not gonna let go of that dream just yet. You know.
Yeah.
And so I have the ISS, the International Space Station. We got planets, we have stars. And then obviously, apparently, according to Phil, lobsters keep growing no matter what, unless you stab them or burn them. So a 300-year lobster in space is like the worst space creature that we will like ever like come across. And so this 300-year lobster sees obviously like one of the most delectable, like just delicious snacks here on a plate in space to feast upon.
Honestly, this doesn't get more Love, Death, and Robots for me, because there is a giant space lobster out there.
Yes.
And they are hungry. I love that you chose the dinosaur-shaped chicken nuggets, because I had those as well as a kid. That's a really sweet. So, do you have fond memories of that dish or snack?
In that the fact that I was really poor, and when it was chicken nugget dinner, then it was like a very like that was a good night.
Yeah.
Like,
Nice.
especially when those chicken nuggets were shaped like dinosaurs. Oh my God. Mom was queen that night.
Yeah. I find dinosaur nuggets as the illustration moving as well. And I didn't have dinosaur nuggets as a kid, but I recognize that as being, you know, a delicacy, honestly. So I appreciate the melding of memory and dinosaurs as dinosaur nuggets. It feels great. Yeah.
Also, these dinosaur nuggets are as dinosaur nuggets actually are, which is like there is no part of them that actually looks like a dinosaur. It is
you don't know what that is.
Blob. Like, yeah, it look, when you're a kid, you're like, oh yeah, that's a dinosaur. But then you're an adult and you're like, that is just some like repurposed chicken, like formed in something random.
Chicken for imaginations when we were younger, you know, like it's probably both. Am I frozen?
You were for half of
You
that.
were,
a second.
you were flipping, glitching there a little bit.
Spectrum.
Spectrum sucks.
Yeah, it just. Thank you for sharing that. That was. This is definitely something that is not tied to. It's not sort of lampooning or tied to a concept. Like you said, you went all out in terms of memory, and I applaud you. This was a really fun illustration. Thank you.
Thank you.
I agree. Well, all right, yeah, we'll send you back out, and we'll bring you back in a second. Next up is Mr. Josh Krebs.
Yeah, so
Krebs.
incorporated over here.
Hey!
What's
Hi.
up?
It's good to be
Hi.
back.
So,
It's gonna be the first thing he says. It's gonna be bad.
all right, so
It's gonna be bad.
this is. Oh, I think it's good to be back. So you
Back
sent
and bad. So
you sent 4
I did
images.
Yeah. So there's a story to this.
Okay.
And I really didn't tell you what the story would be, but like I think like you just put up whatever you put up first, and I'll tell you the story.
Do you want me to just do one at a time, or do you want me to do?
Sure. Do one at a time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. All right.
Yeah.
So here's the first one.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Okay. All right. So let me pull this up on my notes.
Oh my god.
All right. So the idea was like cosmic and memory. So the first thing I thought of was just like my brain exploded. Like, and so this is what basically my exploded brain would be with all the thoughts that I had. It's all like like at signs from Twitter, obviously, some starbursts because I eat a lot of starbursts, and just sperm because that's what men are 95% made of, right?
Okay.
The best part about this photo, though, is that you can see that my hair is very spiky, like I'm doing a half pipe at the Warped Tour in 1998, and my shirt. Well, I keep on saying mine. It's not mine, but like the shirt.
But it's
is
you.
very,
It's
Yeah. We're listening to Lagwagon. We're doing some ollies and we're throwing up some signs right now, guys. We're verting off of cop cars. So that was my first idea. Like I wanted it to be like an explosion of memory or explosion of mind. So that was my first idea. You go to the next one, and then I'll just go.
Oh yeah. Okay. Great. Next one.
Yeah. All right. All right. So these are 2 aliens who are visiting outside of Earth. All right. They both got some really shitty shoes on, and they both think that Friends sucks.
Mm-hmm.
They see this. They see it from Earth, or they see like they have some transmission. They're just like, God, this is cosmic. This is fucking. This is what these people look at.
Now
I can't
it's
believe
the aliens realize, like, when they see Friends, it's cosmic to them. You're saying?
Yeah. And the alien the entire time is like, you want me for else?
So, like, Friends as a show or as a concept sucks to them?
No, I think the show.
Okay.
do
Aliens,
as a show.
man.
Which means I will never be hired by NBC, so it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Amazon is owned by NBC or
It's okay.
Twitch.
It's all right. But yeah, so I think that they're sitting outside of the planet and they're seeing kind of the transmissions of what we look at and what we see. And the first thing was just Friends sucks. It's not that good. Let's just leave this planet what it is. Because I always feel this have this weird feeling like there's a higher level of intelligence in the universe, right? There's got to be.
Yeah,
right?
we're not at it.
So what is to like stop these guys from coming in and being like, hey, we've got this great intelligence we want to share with you, and then they see Friends and they're like, no, we're okay.
Yeah.
I don't get this.
Yeah.
They're not
Because
paying
Friends
attention.
being like that show, it was at the top of, it was one of the,
Yeah,
the top
they
shows
look
of
at the Nielsen ratings.
Yeah. And the aliens are like, if this is what they revere, we got to get out of here. And that's no shade to Friends.
Nielsen ratings be so begging to the consumers?
I just love that they don't know anything else except the Nielsen ratings as they come to our planet. They're very aware of what that signifies.
Yeah,
the Nielsen households.
they only watch Friends and The Critic, and they love The Critic.
Briscoe County Jr. was marketed incorrectly.
Yeah. I will die on the hill still. Like, The Critic is one of the best animated sitcoms in the past 40 years.
You
Well done.
have died on a lot of hills tonight, Josh.
You have.
the hill.
I will die on like 6 hills.
Coming from Texas, you got there's 5 Civil War hills.
There's none out here.
Outside of your house.
Put me on the Sierras where the Donners died, and I will just die on all those hills.
There are.
All right, so should we move on?
Yes, let's move on. Yeah,
Please.
second one, third one.
This is a 16-part piece, guys. So the next one
Wow. Okay.
is okay.
All right.
All right. So I thought dinosaurs. I was like, all right, dinosaurs. They roar and they growl and they eat shit. But I bet you their internal monologue is just my fucking dick hurts.
Yeah.
Just just be like, how do you cure dinosaur gonorrhea?
Yeah.
Well, you can't put anything on it because your arms are too small.
Yeah.
Can't put anything
This
on it.
one also has 4 fingers. Whatever this one is has 4 fingers specifically.
Yeah.
He also looks like he's trying to look down at his hands like he's confused.
He's a fucking
and
Jim
his
Henson
stickers.
puppet right now.
Yeah.
And also, I
go ahead.
don't know why. He clearly has Stegosaurus. I mean, James, I don't mean to offend you, but
It's okay.
I think it was a T-Rex, but he has Stegosaurus spikes on him.
Yeah. I understand. I see the hybrid nature of this particular dinosaur.
All right, good. This is more like Jurassic World than
Yeah.
just typical. Yeah. But his dick hurts.
I see. Yeah, and now it thinks it also thinks in English. My dick hurts, or it thinks is it roaring in dinosaur language?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Right.
So next time you guys see the next Jurassic Park movie, when a dinosaur screams, just imagine my dick hurts. Shall we move on?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. Here's the fourth and final
Yes. This is
page.
it.
Oh, there are 4 to this one. Okay.
I'm dying.
All right, here we go. Yeah. Friends sucks.
The lobster, right? Because that was the 4th.
Says the lobster. The 3,000-year-old lobster says Friends sucks. All right. You can see the armor on him to pierce himself, to shelter himself from all the fucking piercing criticism he's gonna get from saying that Friends sucks.
Now I like lobster.
Yeah.
No, lobster's great. I love lobster. Just Friends sucks.
Wow.
I
Josh.
feel this. I don't know what you brought out of me. Really, I feel like this is a cosmic lobster dinosaurs. It's they all had this one thought throughout history. The evolution of man up to just the creation of the rockets that shot Last Action Hero into space.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, if you look at this, right, the first one has a sort of culmination of everything, right? Because it's the mind being blown at the thought of combining the different elements, right?
Yes.
And then, we have cosmic aliens with the memory of Friends, because they're not watching Friends from week to week to week. They're getting a sort of delayed
It's just oh, he has a monkey now.
Yeah, yeah, and then we have the dinosaur with the memory of a hurt dick, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
exactly.
and then a a 300-year-old octopus with the memory of friends sucking. But
Yeah,
sort of
yeah,
all
yeah, yeah.
brings it. There's a sort
Absolutely.
of hybrid nature to all of these, which I think is nice.
I mean, I don't want to be too, philosophical about this, but I just watched Boogie Nights for the first time in like 12 years.
Mhm.
And I could swear at the end of the movie when Mark Wahlberg pulls out his member and he just says, "This is not porn."
Oh, wow. Okay.
All right. See ya.
Josh, like it seems like the
Oh,
Big Bang is your head exploding, and out of your head exploding is history and memory,
Yes.
and
All of these other images, they all explode out of his head. Like
yeah,
each page is an extension of the last.
right.
guys,
It's like
I think
it's
Josh
kind of-
is gone. I think Josh just
Josh
left the
has
show.
said goodbye
Josh just
after
left, yeah.
every time.
I don't want to explain myself. I'm
he's
done.
still here. He's still
Okay.
All right, I'm bringing everyone back on.
yeah. Josh, you can come back if you'd like.
This is
All right,
for
yeah.
James. This is for you to sort of be able to
Yeah.
ask any
To
final
sort of-
clarifying questions.
Right.
Whatever you need to do.
Yeah. Because we're sort of trying to figure out who the best artist in the world is
In the
right now.
world. Right
In the
here,
world.
right now. Yes.
Yeah, and there's really just a lot on the table here. I feel like every artist really brought their own point of view, and and they all have their own sort of unique styles, and seemingly everyone used a different a medium, right? Like is crayon for Ryan? Yes, am I correct there, or is that also marker?
It
Or
was
pencil,
a
colored pencil?
Yeah.
Colored pencil, yes. We got colored pencil, and then Josh, is this marker or is this colored pencil?
It's blood.
It's blood. Okay, all right.
yeah,
great.
yeah. This is blood of my
It's
fallen
blood.
enemies. No, it's no. I used Sharpies. I used
Okay.
I have a whole bunch of
So
Sharpies.
we have marker, and we have colored pencil, and then we have digital. This digital, yeah. And so I just really feel like everyone came from their own sort of they had their own sort of plan of attack and have their own unique styles, and they're all very interesting and did a great job of sort of bringing everything together. But who's the best in the world? That's really tough. For me to sort of.
It is. Some have said it's the toughest decision in the world. So
Yeah.
it's a heavy responsibility. I don't know if you can let this sway you or you cannot let this sway you. This is just for information. We put a poll in the chat there, and in that poll, Ryan Osmosis, I believe, had 5 votes. Josh, I believe, had 3 or 4. And Carmel Soprano had 1 or 2. The poll is going now, so
that's very interesting.
I should go ahead and tell you at least 2 of those votes were literally blood related.
Your family, no, who I've been following. I
It's
understand
not
that your
the first
family's
time
here.
that there's been blood in this competition tonight, so it's fine.
that is accurate. Oh yeah, it was 5, 3, and 1, or 56%, 33%, and 11%.
And honestly, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, viewers, for chiming in and saying and I don't think it matters too much if it's family or not. Like, I think I think it's good to hear that, and good. Everyone has an opinion and a vote, and everyone's vote matters regardless of blood relation.
And it is 100% true that if my family did not believe in me, they would not vote for me because.
Oh wow!
how they
Okay, so
are.
we know that that's
Damn.
real. That's from the heart.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Can we?
choices here
Can we
tonight.
blow this up just a little bit more? I just want to see them one last time.
Yes, absolutely. Here.
Sorry for
Here, I'll-
dragging this on for 1,000 years.
Oh no, no worries. This is short. For
Okay, good.
as we've
Yeah,
seen.
yeah.
Good.
No, I
'Cause
think Nick Cave wrote a song about this.
Double album.
Yeah.
Called Fred
Dig
Sucks.
Lazarus Dig.
Okay. All right. Well,
Here's
I
a-
mean, all right. Well, I mean, I just have to say, you know, that this was a really tough decision. But I just think, you know, going from the 20-minute masterpiece, you know, and thinking about the self-expression, you know, of it all, you know, and sort of judging all of the art that I've seen here today. The best artist in the world is Josh Kretz.
Holy shit!
Whoa!
Wow! Came out of nowhere.
Guys,
I don't even know
you
where
don't
I'm
know
going
what
right
you
now.
just brought upon yourselves right now. You have no idea what you just done.
Man, you've been invited back for another week, Josh Krebs.
Yeah.
Listen, that sounds great, but also I got some stuff going on next week, so just text me.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
And I must say, this was a very tough decision, you know.
Yeah.
This was actually really hard, and I didn't like having to do that.
Yes, but-
I've been watching a lot of The Voice, and Ariana Grande is new to The Voice this year, and every time she has to make a decision that's gonna say that someone is not the winner, it's really hard for her, and I very much identified with that.
Oh.
tonight.
well,
but
gosh.
you know, but great job, everybody, really.
well,
Really
Yeah, but especially me because I won.
Josh, congratulations. James, I appreciate you making the tough decision. This is wow. This was a barn burner. Now I'm going to show the audience submissions, and that winner we will discuss off camera, because that will be unveiled on Thursday during Casual Thursday. So, you all got to wait for that shit. Okay.
That's right.
First, we go with okay, Kyle Kopp.
All right.
Whoa.
Wow, are you kidding? What is this?
Yeah. This is yeah, okay. That is is that from the show Dinosaurs? Or is that just
I
fully
don't think
Photoshopped?
so.
No,
It doesn't look like.
That's
Oh,
Grisabella
yes.
from Cats, who sings Memory.
Yes. Oh my god. That is this is something that we cannot possibly comprehend because we are not these people. But at some point a lobster touched an alien. You know, not like touched physically.
Oh, okay. I think like inappropriately. Okay,
No.
okay.
They saw it emerge and they were like, wow, you know? This is breathtaking.
Yeah, this is actually very visually like stunning. But yeah, well done, Kyle. Okay, that's
Yeah,
number one.
fantastic.
No-
Is the dinosaur coming from that part in the galaxy, or is
yeah? Can you explain what's happening a little bit, Kyle Kopp? By the way, Kyle,
You can.
appreciate you. I think this is your first time back in a while. It's wonderful to see you back in the chat and see your art.
Yeah. Also, you don't need to explain yourself.
Yeah, you also
yeah, you don't need to. That's
We
just,
could just
you know.
keep spinning our wheels here, but because this is something I'm going to be thinking about for a while.
Yeah, same. Next up is Schwartz and Merck.
Wow, what?
And okay, there's a little bit of a description here. Genetically enhanced super Rex with super brain for increased memory, flying into the cosmos using his patented bee thruster to fight his arch nemesis, the 300-year-old rocket boot lobster.
Wow, that is incredible.
This is a
I want to see that movie, whatever that is.
Yeah. Fuck
I
Godzilla
wanna
and
know-
Kong. Like, this is what I want to see.
300-year-old
I want to know whose
lobster
brain
versus.
that is.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Whose brain
I
is
love
that? It's Kelly
rocket
Preston's
ass,
brain.
yeah.
I don't know.
Too soon.
Man, he's got a jet anus. That dinosaur.
Damn, dude. And I think that this is kind of happening just adjacent to the last one. This seems like this is
Yes.
happening in the same universe.
Yes, it
No,
does.
yeah, these are. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
These
Maybe
are
some
in the
color
same
palette.
universe.
Oh,
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we have a description from Kyle about the first one. Well, basically, the universe is huge, so a lobster grew so huge it developed its own gravitational pull in a universe where there's a version of cats called dinosaurs.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. Okay, great.
That makes sense. Yes. Okay.
I see it.
Thanks, Kyle. Cop.
Phenomenal. Okay. Next
Schwartz killer.
one. Oh, yeah. Fucking
great.
nuts. Next one is from Audio Gabriel. This one has quite the description. Okay. All right. Lost Book of L. Ron Hubbard. So here we are, cruising through the cosmos after we just died. Our souls have to search for meaning. What do we find? A purple dinosaur named Barney, dancing on a bowl of the most celestial breakfast cereal ever made, Lucky Charms. We pass a hauntingly beautiful planet, now frozen, once ruled by lobsters. This planet is where we come from, the crusty motherland, where we all crawled like bugs and pinched things. We all remember when we were just lobsters, back before we just kept growing and growing until God put rubber bands on our pinchers and boiled us alive. And Arnold Schwarzenegger stabbed us with Danny DeVito action figures. We reminisce and we pray. Amen.
Yeah, this is a really beautiful story, and I love the sort of the Lucky Charms and Barney and the memory of the lobsters and all of that is really nice, really nicely assembled.
My favorite is the little lobster insignia on the planet, but it looks
Yes.
more like a river or like some sort of indentation. I love that. How it spiders out.
Yeah, I really
Very
did that
haunting.
too. Yes. It's like the top half is very haunting. The bottom half is very
Haunting.
also haunting. Yeah, I can't be sad around a bowl of Lucky Charms.
No.
Hell yeah, Audio Gabriel. That's awesome.
Yeah, dude. This is
And we got a couple more. We've got Kara Sketches. Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
This 300-year-old lobster is fondly remembering the extinction of the dinosaurs because those fuckers weren't as strong as his ancestors who survived that shit.
See, this is, I love the simplicity of this. There's a little elegance at play because naturally you'd want to throw the kitchen sink
Yes.
at this, but it's really just the geriatric recollections of an ancient, immortal menace.
Yeah, and of course the extinction of the dinosaurs is a cosmic comic or
Yes.
comet or asteroid
Yeah.
from from the cosmos. That's the layers to this.
Yeah. A
Layers.
rogue planet heard a dinosaur cry that its dick hurt from the outer reaches of space and sent salvation in the form of an asteroid.
And the dick shall hurt no more.
This is really gorgeous. Like all just off the bat, really, really gorgeous. And then all the layers just add a whole just everything. That's awesome.
I love the lumpy old lobster.
Yeah. The lobster killed Phil.
I hope he did. If he did, then I would respect him. Or her, or they. I don't know what the fuck lobsters do. I don't know what their customs are.
We got one more. Yeah, one more. And it's Bad Example. And a bad example
Oh,
is
yeah?
VR art.
Oh, James, you're gonna.
Whoa, what?
So
What is this?
This one is called Dinosaur Cosmic Memory. Lobsters are heartless.
I hope Josh didn't just walk away from his computer, because like this is also a first time for him to see VR art. This is great.
Whoa! Spray paint on the side of a brick wall.
That's incredible.
Raw, remember me? Probably. Nah, bro.
Whoa!
Dude, this
Whoa!
is. I know. Wait, who is?
Okay, wait. Help me understand. Help me understand what I'm seeing. Right. So.
Yeah. So okay. So normally. So bad example hasn't been around. That hasn't been around for a few weeks. When before bad example was doing VR art, but it would be sort of like immersive, like within the scene. This is the first time we're seeing him do like
This is
making art
fucking
within VR on the wall.
amazing. This
Yeah.
is so good. This
Yeah,
is
this
blowing.
is-
Is he?
wow.
Are they doing it like as we're talking?
Yes. This was all done within the time frame.
Hey, paint a dick on the ground.
Oh no, he's
It's
not.
done.
He's not
It's
doing
done.
it now. It's done.
Yeah. No. Yeah. This
Paint
is
a dick on the ground. No, no. If you say it enough, they'll do it.
I need to see a dick on that
On the
ground.
ground.
Man. All right.
Oh my god, this is great.
This is so cool.
Okay, no, he's gonna draw bad again, right? Okay, good.
Yeah.
I was like,
Okay.
oh shit, are we about to see a dick being drawn?
That'd be great. Bad dick.
This is so good. Okay, so here
That's
are.
incredible.
So here are all them lined up next to each other. So before we bounce to the night, just like artists. Hey, Mickey's back. What jumps out to you about any of these pieces of art? Which ones are your favorites? Vicky,
Okay, I love the
first.
purple. There's
Yeah.
so much purple.
Yeah,
There is a color scheme here.
Yeah.
yeah. I feel like purple's always like very systematic with like cosmic and like dreamlike and ethereal and all that stuff. So yeah, like, and it's so funny that it kind of coalesces in with dinosaurs too, because dinosaurs being millions of years ago, it's just like, oh, they seem so cosmic. It's really cool. Yeah, I think everybody did a great job.
Yeah.
I particularly like Kira's sketches, because I assume that like she started like with the Earth with the meteorite coming down to it, and then got the compromise and managed to like zoom out and like incorporate the lobster from that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's very confusing. Yeah.
Kara's like, I did. This is, I think this is the strongest like overall collection of art. Like, I mean, audience submissions
Wow.
and like
Yeah.
artists just in general.
You
Like,
all did
this is-
fucking great, man. This
Week
is really
after
cool.
week after week, everybody. I don't know that you get better, or that you are listening, or that the pitches get more amorphous for people to experiment. But like the art is just getting better and
Yeah. I mean, I agree.
Yeah.
He's at a loss for words. The art is so good this week.
Yeah, absolutely. Like if each one. I mean, and I obviously haven't been seeing them from week to week, but even just watching the art rollout tonight, it was like, oh wow, how I hope the next one's going to be as good as this one. It was sort of how it felt each time,
Yeah.
and they were all so good and so strong.
Absolutely. Well, these are.
yeah.
Yeah. These. I don't know how we're gonna choose.
Yeah, good
Yeah,
luck.
winner.
I don't have to do that, right? I
Yeah.
already did my thing.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah, but that'll be off camera. We'll talk about it.
Is this when
Um,
we start the circle of death where they all
Yes.
fight for dominance?
Oh, okay.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Thursday.
This is my favorite part of the show. Yeah, do it.
Okay, as soon as bad idea draws a dick on the ground, then I'll know. I need to
Send us a sign. Send us a dick on the ground.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm so proud of y'all. Very, very proud. This is wonderful art. Thank you, James III, for showing up and giving them excellent, excellent inspiration.
Thank you.
Thank you to Vicky, aka Off-Brand Carmel Soprano, for weeks of dominance as the greatest artist in the world.
Listen, last week I drew Wu-Tang Clan. It was gonna go down from here, but also amazing
Whoa.
competition. Like,
I gotta see that Wu-Tang pic. For sure.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
You also have the record for like greatest artist of the world, like weeks in a row. So like now it's just a thing that people can strive to.
Yeah. And
Beat that record.
Yeah. Speaking of,
Go ahead.
yeah, Ryan, you're still on the chase, and I think one of these days you're gonna be.
Spectrum!
Spectrum!
Oh shit! Anyway, I was saying I was really proud of you, and it won't be long before you are cackling.
Not
at
giving
us
up just yet.
The way that Josh Krebs is cackling. Josh Krebs coming out of nowhere like the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs.
Thank you.
And appending this whole thing with
Appreciate it.
wonderful,
indeed.
wonderful.
And James, Kara Sketches in the chat said that your TikTok videos are hilarious, which they are. So yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, this is actually perfect.
Yes.
Perfect time. Check out James
I'm glad
III's.
somebody's watching them.
Check out James III's Instagram and TikTok. I would say accents, but that's not the word I'm looking for. His
No,
impressions.
that's what I do. I do accents.
Yes, his impressions are incredible. His videos are really
Throwaways
hilarious.
of celebrities.
That's the show. That's our show, everybody. Vicky, sorry to see you go, but I'm sure you'll be back at some point. I mean, your reign. I don't know if it will ever be bested, but we'll see.
no,
We will.
everybody was really good the other weeks.
And in the
Maybe
meantime,
the last time you see me.
no.
Come on!
Come on.
Well, I have tickets to a show next week, so maybe
Oh, so yeah. So okay.
worked out well.
That's fine.
We are going to raid Schwarzenmerk. So if you want to see more Schwarzenmerk art, we are going to raid his channel. So you can just stay where you are, and you will be transported to Schwarzenmerk's Twitch channel. Thank you, artists. Thank you, James.
Thank you.
Thank you, artists in the chat. You're the best chat on the planet, and
Love you guys.
love you guys.
See you Thursday.
Hey, Mark, really quick. Hey, Mark, when do we start recording this?
Doodles!
When does this start?